chair back and just relax. I'm just going to kick your recliner back here. There we go. That's right. There we go. Very good. And now, I wonder if you can imagine a deep, pure, bright, white light shining down from the sky, whether it be from the sun or the stars or the center of everything. Who can know where that light might come from? But as that light beams down into the top of your head, it shines into you, begins to flow like water down, down, down into your scalp, into your forehead, through and around each and every cell, and each and every fiber. And with this white light comes this deep relaxation. Truly a deep relaxation. And also with this light comes a knowingness. The complete and utter awareness of okayness. It's as if, as this light passes each and every cell and permeates and flows through and around each and every cell, it's as if each and every cell that is touched by this light comes to realize that everything is going to be okay. That everything is okay. And as they sense this, they relax so deeply, filled by a sense of peace and calmness. A sense of freedom. Freedom from worry. As if they, each of them, were able to just let their shoulders sloop down. As if they were finally able to just let their jaws relax. As if they had finally come to know serenity. As that serene light passes through and around each and every one of them, they just let go, becoming so relaxed. Ten times more relaxed than they've ever been. And as that light dances around and flows through the forehead and the scalp, it begins to flow, traveling smoothly and effortlessly. Down, down, down the back of your neck. also into the ears, into the earlobes. And it isn't uncommon to feel a sensation as this light flows through and around each and every cell, and every fiber. To feel a tingle, or even a tickle. To feel a floating sensation. Dissolving, or sinking. And as that light touches each and every cell and every fiber, they can feel that knowingness. That realization that everything is just going to be okay. As it fills up each and every cell in your face, as it flows like water in and around the eyes, around the eyebrow, into the cheeks, and all the way out to the tip of your nose. And going down, down, down into the jaw. Flowing like water smoothly. Into the teeth. Into your gums. Working its way in and around. The hinge that the jaw swings on. Into the muscles of the cheek. A deep, relaxing light. Flowing through and around each and every cell and every fiber. And I wonder if you can imagine that light from wherever it comes from, beaming down even stronger, pulsing into the top of your head, charging that light, causing it to get 10 times brighter. And like a wave of power or energy, it charges that light in every cell and in every fiber, causing each and every cell in your scalp, in your forehead, the back of your neck, in your eyes, in and around your jaw, pulsate with this relaxing, peaceful light, causing it to get 50 times stronger. And another pulse, causing it to get 60 times stronger. Each and every breath you take, that light shines down brighter and brighter, as if you're pulling it down from wherever it's coming from. It shines into your head and beams through and around each and every cell, into each and every fiber, in your eyes, in your brow, in your jaw, and in your teeth, and your gums, and even your tongue, all the way down to the chin, through the bones, through the muscles, the tendons and the ligaments all begin to loosen and relax as they feel this understanding, this knowingness that everything is going to be okay. As the cells begin to relax, as they feel the relief of that understanding, as they feel the relief of knowing that everything is going to be okay. And now that light begins to flow down, down, down the neck, through the muscles, through the throat, and into the shoulders. To the collarbones, into all of the muscles in the shoulders, and then down, down, around, and into the upper back, to the shoulder blades, and even the spine, from the base of the skull, down in between the shoulder blades. That white light flows. Stronger and stronger, flowing deeper and deeper. You can feel those muscles loosening and relaxing, feeling very calm and very relaxed as that serenity passes through them and around them. As each and every cell just lets go. Finally, just lets go. As they accept that idea. Accept the idea that all is well, and all will be well. And another pulse down from that light up above, shooting down in and pushing a wave, pulsing through each and every cell and every fiber, causing them to glow 60 times brighter as you can feel those feelings 60 times stronger, stronger and stronger. And now that light begins to flow from your shoulders down, down, down into your arms, into your upper arms, to the biceps, into the triceps, even the bone. Through and around each and every cell, into every fiber. And as it passes through and around each and every cell, the cells begin to just let go. They just relax. Because as this light passes through them, they become aware of a powerful idea, aware of an idea that can bring them absolute freedom and absolute control. As they come to believe that all is well and all will be well, as they glow brighter with that light, shrink down into relaxation, loosening and relaxing, feeling that serenity pass through and around them. And as it flows through the elbow, causing it to loosen and relax, and all the way down to the tips of the fingers, through the wrist, through the hands, into the pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger, and the thumbs. And now, as that white light flows through you, pulses through your body, through each cell, pulling another surge down from the source, as it bursts into the top of your head, flowing down like a tidal wave through each and every cell, causing them to charge to become 80 times stronger. They could feel those feelings, that peace and calmness and relaxation. They can feel those feelings 80 times stronger. And now that light begins to shine out your fingertips like little flashlights, shining pure light, the light of knowledge, the light of peace. And with your hands guided by this light, and you know that all will be well, and all is going to be well. And so long as your hands are guided by this light, this feelings, this understanding, this realization that all is well and all will be well, then you can realize even deeper that everything your hands touch will be well, will be okay. peace. And I wonder if right now you can think of some things, remember, or even speculate as to some future occurrences that your hands will touch with this light, these feelings, this understanding. And I wonder if you can see how much better that's going to work out for you. See the increased probability of success. And as you imagine those things that are sure to come to pass in your life being affected in this way, how much more pleasurable your life will be, realizing how much happier you'll be more consistently. And how good does that feel? How good does that feel to realize that with this light, you can take control, better control. By letting go. And now, I wonder if you can remember that light in your shoulders and in your collarbones and upper back. And as you remember that light, I wonder if you can imagine it flowing into the chest, flowing up and over and into the chest, into the ribs, the sternum, and then going down, down, down into the heart and into the lungs. And now each and every breath you take is completely charged by this wonderful, peaceful light, this light of knowingness, this light that realizes that all will be well, and all is well, that everything happens for a reason, and everything is going to be okay. And each and every moment that passes, with each and every breath you take, you can feel the capillaries in your lungs expanding and filling with this light, and then breathing it out around you, filling them up even brighter and letting that mist of light fill the room around you, surrounding your body in this peaceful, serene light. And as you exhale, breathing out another mist, and you can inhale and have another burst of light plunge down into the top of your scalp and send waves through, pulsating all of the cells that are already lit, and rushing into your lungs as you inhale, and then shooting out and around you on the exhale, causing that white light, that misty white light to surround your body. And now, from the chest, flowing down, 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 and into the stomach, and into the abdomen, through and around each and every muscle, each and every cell, and each and every fiber. That serenity passes through and into every cell. And as that light passes into them, they realize, they can sense that all is going to be well. Everything happens for a reason, and everything is going to be okay. And how good does that feel to know that everything is going to be fine? All is going to work out well, and everything happens for a reason. Everything is going to be okay. As that light begins to flow down, down, down into the lower back, going from the middle of the spine down into the coccyx bone, and into the lower back muscles, into the sides, and into the kidneys, through and around your stomach, spiraling and swirling, spinning and turning. And any tension is completely dissolved by this light. And as that light dissolves the tension there, swirling like a vortex, pulling it all from every single part of your body, anywhere where it can find any tension, that light is swirling and spinning and pulling and sucking it all into that little vortex. And now, you can aid that vortex by helping it find any tension. And as you search your body for any tension that you may notice, any part of your body, allow it to loosen and swirl and suck into that vortex. As it swirls faster and faster, pulling even stronger now, pulling in any tension, any worries, any concerns are pulled into the vortex, pulling them from your mind's eye, from your memory, or your projections, and from every single part of your body. Swirling faster and faster, pulling stronger and stronger on them, sucking them all in. And now, everything that has passed into that vortex, you're going to push through that field of light and send it into your left arm. I'm going to touch your arm for a moment here and just relax and push all of the tension into this arm, going into this arm, pushing it all in, and that tension is locking it tight at the shoulder, at the elbow, at the hand, and at the fist, and it is locking them tight. And the wrist, the elbow, the fist, the shoulder are all locked tight, and they are stiff and rigid, and stiff as a steel bar. And you can try to bend them. The more you try, the more difficult it becomes, because they are locked tight by all of that tension. All of that tension. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 3 down to 0. And at 0, a burst of light is going to fly into the top of your head and shoot down your arm, forcing all of that tension out of your fist. 3, 2, 1, 0. And just relax. That's right. Just relax. That's right. And now that light begins to flow down, 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 even farther from the stomach and into the hips, through and around each and every cell and each and every fiber, slowly trickling through them, passing into them. Like the sun's light, shrouding over, filling in the shadows as it rises up over the mountain. Lighting and heating the dew on the grass, the frost on the ground, causing them to melt and evaporate. The steam rises away from them. All of the doubt, all of the tension, all floats away and fades into nothing as this light passes around them, through them, filling them up completely with this serenity, with this understanding, this realization that all will be well. All is going to be well. Everything happens for a reason, and everything is going to be okay. They could just let go. Just relax and be calm. Loosen and relax as that light beams in and bursts forth, sending a wave down through all of the light that's already there, causing it to grow 90 times brighter, causing those feelings and that understanding, that realization that all is well and all will be well because everything happens for a reason. And everything is going to be okay. That idea gets 90 times stronger. And now, from the hips, down, down, down the legs, and into the quadriceps, and into the hamstrings, and even the femur bones. Down, down, down into the knees. That light continues to flow smoothly, slowly, permeating and penetrating each and every cell and each and every fiber. Rolling through, causing all of the tension, all of the concerns to evaporate. Floating away. And then down, down, down into the knees, going to loosen and relax. And even farther now, all the way down to the calf muscles, to the shin bones, through and around each and every cell, and each and every fiber. That light flows through, passes by and through and around every cell, slowly penetrating, warming them, causing any tension to evaporate and float away. And down, down, down the Achilles tendon and into the heel. Through every single bone and tendon in the foot, through the arch of your foot. Through and around each and every cell and every fiber, passing through them and into them. And as that light fills them up, they can just let go and relax, because they know that all is well and all will be well, because everything happens for a reason and everything is going to be okay. It always will. And now that light passes down into the toes, all the way out to the tips of the toes. And now, from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head, you can feel that light moving through and around you, through each and every cell and every fiber in the feet, the legs, the knees, the hips, the stomach, chest and shoulders, from the tips of your fingers all the way up to your elbows, your upper arms, upper back, lower back and neck, into your face, around the eyes, around the ears, in the jaw and forehead, into the brow and the scalp. It's completely and utterly surrounded, penetrated, and permeated by this wonderful white light. Peaceful, serene, safe, comfortable. This light of wellness, this light of well-being. Light of calmness and stillness. Light of relaxation. And as that light bursts down into the top of your head, pulsing those waves through your body, rolling from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes and then all the way back. Each time it passes from bottom to top and top to bottom, the waves get stronger and stronger, rolling over, ebbing, and then flowing faster and faster, and ebbing even higher and higher. And as they flow faster, it moves through you faster, and as it ebbs higher, that energy gets 100 times stronger, and 110 times stronger. From top to bottom, up to the top, 150 times stronger. And now as you feel them going, flowing faster and higher and stronger, you can feel those feelings. You can feel that understanding that all is well and all will be well. All is going to be okay because everything happens for a reason. And that idea gets 200 times stronger. And as that idea gets stronger, the cells relax even deeper. Down, 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 down. And just feel how good that feels. To let that knowingness flow through you. To let those feelings flow through you. Into and around each and every cell, and each and every fiber. And it's so interesting how, as we navigate our lives, going to and fro, wandering through and around different situations and difficulties, how we find ourselves overcoming them in strange ways, sometimes unpredictable ways. Sometimes it's almost as if there's some transcendental hand guiding the occurrences, assisting us along and aiding us in our endeavors without our knowledge, and barely with our awareness. But if we think on those things, it's not uncommon to become aware of that guidance that we seem to receive from some transcendental hand or some force or entity, or perhaps it's just luck. And in order to become aware of those things, it can be very helpful to take notice of strange coincidences, strange occurrences that almost seem to lead us to places we could have never planned to go to. Yet, there are places of extraordinary benefit to us. More benefit than we could have ever realized we could obtain. And as we become aware of these strange coincidences, and we begin to see them, in the times of our lives when there appears to be none, the times in our lives when things are not the way we would prefer them to be. And things are not to our preference. And interestingly enough, if we begin to see this transcendental hand, for lack of a better term, affecting the outcomes of our lives, then it isn't difficult to see how it was guiding us even through the troubled times. And its only aim ever was to push us, shape us, sharpen us, craft us. And at the end of the day, all is well. And all is going to be well. And since all is going to be well, then at the beginning of the day, all is well. And at the middle of the day, all is well. And all is going to be well. Because everything happens for a reason. And everything is going to be okay. And I wonder if you can realize that the more you believe everything is going to be okay, the more you realize all will be well, the more effective you will be, the more happiness you will have. And the more happiness you have, the more you will want to realize that all is well. And all is going to be well. Because everything happens the way that it's supposed to. Because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And everything happens for a reason. And everything happens for a reason. Because everything happens exactly the way that it is supposed to. And everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And all is going to be well. All is well. All was well. And all will be well. Because everything is always okay. Because everything happens for a reason. And the more you realize that everything happens for a reason, the more happiness you will have, and the more skillful you will be, and the more success that you will have. And the more success, happiness, and skillfulness you have, the more you will realize that all is well. And all is going to be well. And the more we realize that everything happens for a reason, the more we can see this transcendental hand hovering above, or below, or outside of, meddling, affecting, and causing, creating strange occurrences, these synchronicities, like little puzzle pieces of life. A picture far too great for us to see. Far too large for our minds to process. In the same way, we can never process every star in the universe. But yet this puzzle is assembled And at times, as we see this puzzle coming together, seeing the way some of the pieces fit in the image that is revealed, sometimes it's not very attractive. But as the pieces begin to fill in more and more, as the puzzle begins to become completed, and sometimes it isn't until the very last piece is inserted that we realize just how beautiful that picture is, in spite of and regardless of what we thought of it before it was done. And as we realize that that is how it is in each and every case, then we may also come to realize that as the puzzle is being formed, assembled, put together, that it is always going to end up looking just fine. Beautiful and wonderful. And the occurrences of our lives, the events that happen, they are all nothing more than just pieces to the puzzle that is being assembled by something beyond us. And as we realize that the picture is going to come out just fine, it's going to be beautiful, then we come to realize even deeper that everything happens exactly the way that it is supposed to, because everything happens for a reason. And all is going to be well, and all is well, and all always has been well. And the more we realize that, the more happiness, pleasure, and success we will have. And the more success, happiness, and pleasure we have, the more we realize that everything is going to be okay, because everything happens for a reason. That's right, just breathe. And now I wonder if you can remember that white light that you were breathing out around you before. That misty white light currently now surrounding your body, if you can imagine that. Seeing that misty light floating around you, or imagining it, or pretending, or visualizing, or just sensing it. However you perceive is perfectly okay. But I wonder if right now you can allow yourself to take a nice deep breath and hold that breath, breathing in that deep light. A nice deep breath, and then hold it and hold in that light and feel the peace that comes with that light, the knowingness, the realization that all is well, and now let go of everything else. That's right. And now another nice deep breath, holding it in, breathing in that white light, feeling those feelings moving through you, and then just letting go of everything. And now each and every time you breathe in this white light in this way, you will return to this emotional state. And each and every time you breathe in this white light in this way, you will return to this emotional state. Each and every time you breathe in this white light in this way, you will return to this emotional state. And how good does that feel? Because each and every time you breathe in this white light in this way, you will return to this emotional state. No matter what you're doing or where you're at. Each and every time you breathe in this white light in this way, you will return to this emotional state. And one more nice deep breath, breathing in that white light, holding it in your lungs for a moment, and then letting go. And each and every time you breathe in this white light in this way, you will return to this emotional state. Each and every time. And each and every time you breathe in that white light, you will realize that everything is going to be okay, because everything happens for a reason. All is well, and all will be well. Because all of the little occurrences, the strange coincidences, as you become more aware of them, you begin to realize even more that they are like pieces of a puzzle. Being put together by something, someone, somehow, something beyond us. And although we often don't like the picture before it is completed, sometimes it isn't until the very last piece is put in place that we realize the beauty and magnificence of that final image. I wonder if you can think of some of the puzzles that have been put together in your life, some of the images that didn't look so great before the puzzle was completed, but after the puzzle was a final image, how beautiful it ended up looking. How wonderful it was to see that picture in its entirety. And only at the end could you realize that. And as you realize that now, then it's okay to become aware of the fact that you can use this in the future. You can use this in the future. It's okay to realize that the picture will always and unconditionally be beautiful once it is completed. And I wonder if you can really consider the effects of adopting such a belief system. The effects of seeing this hand in action and realizing the puzzle and understanding the end, the final image. And I wonder if you can realize how, armed with this understanding, from here on out, you can take control of your life, more control of the things that seem to be in control of you. Armed with this knowledge, this understanding, with this light as a guide, and this light is this feelings of peace and calmness. This understanding that all will be well, all is well, and everything happens exactly the way that it's supposed to, because everything happens for a reason. Everything is a piece in a puzzle. And now just breathe. Just relax and breathe. And sit with that idea. Imagining the benefits of seeing the world through that lens, through that pair of glasses. I wonder, how would that work out for you? What types of positive results would come to pass in your life, professionally, romantically, personally? And as you consider those things, then you don't even have to realize that the key is that idea that everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to, because everything happens for a reason, and all is well, and all will be well. You are unconditionally supported by everything. Just sit